Hey, what's up? I am Kat, and you are watching Point Boutique's YouTube channel, on which we talk about buying and selling fashion. If that sounds interesting to you, then please like this video and then subscribe so that you get to see our future videos as well. Today, I am doing another one of my Rent the Runway Unlimited reviews. So I had canceled the service, and if you want to hear a bit more about that, head back to month 5, my review for that month, and I will tell you why I chose to do that. But I missed it so much that I signed up again. So today I'm going to talk to you about what I got and about how I feel about having signed up again and kind of why I did that. So let's get into it. So let's start by going through this month's rentals. The first thing that I got was this Tory Burch dress, and it's got this cool large floral print on it, and it is her port shirt dress shape, which I actually own in a different print because I had rented it before, loved it, and found a great deal on it elsewhere. And I really love it. I think it's a very classic shape. I really enjoyed wearing it. Here you can see it was wintertime, so I actually wore it with tights, and it worked really well that way also. And next up was this dress from Draper James. It's this gorgeous yellow floral print, and this fabric was wonderful. It was a blend, and it is such a great weight. Really, really nice quality, and I ended up loving the dress so much that I actually bought it. I used my Rent the Runway Unlimited member discount, and it was still kind of pricey for my purchases, but 100% worth it. I loved it so much, and as you can see, I also had to pair it with tights because it was still cold out, but it worked well that way also. And next up, I rented this pair of pink pants from Trina Turk. These were a bit of a kick crop, so they kind of flared at the ankle, and they were a different fabric than I had anticipated. These were much more of a knit, so they were pretty stretchy, and they also ran pretty big, which for me, Trina Turk usually does, but still when I'm renting, especially pants, I usually go larger than smaller, because if it's too large, I can usually still figure out a way to wear it once, whereas if it's too small, I can't fit it on my body. But these were very cute. They were super comfortable. They just look a little baggy on me because they're basically a full size too large. And the next thing I wore was this black collared fit and flare dress from Erin Featherston. I had never worn that brand before, and I found that it fit pretty true to size. It was comfortable. It was a nice fabric, kind of a ponte material, very flattering and comfy. The look of it was very fun, but it also kind of made me feel like I was in that movie, The Craft, so I probably won't rent it again, but if that's your scene, then this is your dress. And then next up was another Draper James dress. This one is this cute cotton dress covered in swans. I was very excited about it because I love a good novelty print, but I rarely buy them. So I was excited to rent it and wear it once. And based on the quality of the Magnolia Draper James dress that I rented, I thought I might even want to buy this. But unfortunately, the quality of this fabric was very disappointing. It was a pretty light cotton, and it was very stiff, and it was kind of wrinkly, and I actually found that it ran very small for me, so I actually couldn't even wear it out of the house. So I just wore it to walk around and take a picture, and then sadly had to send it back. And that actually brings us to my reason for restarting the service. If you watched my last video about Rent the Runway Unlimited, you know that we parted on good terms. I just didn't want to keep putting money towards it and felt like I had rented most of the things that I had wanted to rent. However, there were new things I wanted to try, and I wanted to use my Rent the Runway member discount to buy a couple things that I had rented last year. So I was very lucky. I ended up buying this Kate Spade dress, this stripe, and this Tory Burch embroidered dress that you're seeing. And both of these were ones that I had rented last year and really loved. And now going back, they've been discounted enough that I got an amazing deal on both of them, much cheaper than I've seen either of them anywhere. And I bought them right away. I basically rented it and then bought it even before it got to my house because I'd worn it before and I knew I loved it. So if you rent the Runway, that is an option to consider, that if you love something, you can wait a while, go back, and then get a really good deal on it. And using the service as kind of a try to buy service, I think is very nice, because then you end up with things that you know you like because you've already worn them in your life. And the next dress that I got was this plaid dress from Trina Turk. I really like Trina Turk's plaids, and this was a great fabric. I really loved wearing it, and so I actually ended up finding a good deal on this somewhere as well. So I own this. I loved it so much, and these colors are just so beautiful. So if you like that kind of stuff, it's a great dress. And then I was so moved by that plaid dress that my next rental was another Trina Turk plaid dress. This one also had very cool colors. I thought it was very wearable, super comfy. This one I thought ran particularly big as well, but totally wearable, and I had a great time wearing it. I would probably rent again. The next item, I was very excited about these over-the-top brocade pants from Slate & Willow, but unfortunately they just didn't fit me correctly, and that seems to echo a lot of the reviews that I saw on the site. The thing is that the fabric has pretty much no stretch, and then it's got a stretchy waistband, so you have to be a pretty specific figure to fit into them. They were super cool quality and very shiny, but I couldn't get them on over my butt, so I didn't end up wearing them. And next up, I got this green sheath dress from Black Halo, and this same style is actually on Rent the Runway in black if you wanted something even more neutral, though I found the green to be pretty neutral. And they also carry a lot of Black Halo dresses that are very similar to this. It's kind of a suiting fabric, and it's pretty close fitting, it's pretty form fitting, but not in any sort of vulgar way or anything. It's totally office appropriate, not too sexy, and it was very comfortable. So I would wear things from that collection again for sure. So then I tried out this Draper James pink shirt dress, and this fabric was also a little bit disappointing to me. It wrinkled easily and there was pretty much no stretch, so I thought it also ran kind of small. I didn't end up wearing it because it was way too short for me. It didn't look like it was going to be, but once I put it on, I just didn't have anywhere that I could wear it because it flares a lot and then is really short. So it kind of had like a Jetsons thing going on, which is not what I want going on. But for someone shorter, this would still be a cute dress. Just be aware that it's going to wrinkle really easily and be kind of, I don't know, loud when you walk around. And next up, I rented this Kate Spade tweed dress, and this has a little bit of lurex woven in to make it shiny, but luckily it was still very soft because basically they put metal in the dress, but it's not scratchy. I found it to be very soft, very wearable, and super fun. I would definitely wear it again. And next I tried these high-waist houndstooth pants, and these were Rebecca Taylor. These were super comfortable, really fun, a fun retro detail with these buttons at the top. I loved wearing them, and I'm actually in the market for some new pants, so I thought about buying them, but this was the first time that I've rented something from Rent the Runway, and I thought that they smelled a little odd, kind of like they'd been dry cleaned too many times, which is a review that I've seen on the website on different items before, and I didn't quite know what they were talking about, but now I do. So they smelled like they'd been used a lot, not in any gross way, just in a kind of like dry cleaned fabric way. And next was this black dress from Jill Stewart. I'd had my eye on this on the website, but finally had a place to wear it. I wore it to a good friend's wedding, and it was very comfortable, really nice. I think that if you were larger in the bust, you would want to use some tape and that kind of thing, just to make sure you don't have a wardrobe malfunction. But it was really well made, and so I didn't worry about it the whole night, and it fit great throughout. So I loved wearing it. And look at that deep V. Then the last item that I got was this navy dress from JS Collection. There's some very cool draping on here and a bit of a slit in the front. I'd read a review that some people thought that the slit was too extreme for work. I did not find that to be the case, but I think it would depend a bit on your body shape, on how much it pulls the slit open. Additionally, I did wear tights underneath, which would be a good option, but I thought it was really work appropriate, but still very eye-catching and cute, and it really is a true navy color. It looks a bit more royal on the website, but it is a darker color. So overall, I ended up renting 16 items this month, which is a good number of items, and I ended up buying a couple of them, which is how I ended up getting quite a few items actually, because I bought them while they were in transit to me, so I could immediately rent a new item. So if you're looking to buy and you know you want it, that is an option, though I do always recommend actually wearing it before buying something, even if you love the discount that they're offering. I think it's one of the best things about the service is that you can get to know new brands, see how they actually fit into your lifestyle, and end up with high quality pieces that you know are going to work. Because that's always been a bit of a barrier for me, buying things that are on the higher price end, because I worry that I'm going to end up not really wearing them all that often. If you get to try them out a couple times and then buy, you pretty much know how much you're going to use it. So that's how I planned on using the service this time around. I will have another video for you next month. So thanks for hanging out with me today. If you like the kind of stuff that I pick out, you might want to check out my personal Instagram. I do post my daily outfits on there, and I always say where I got all of the items, what brand they are. So come check me out over there. Also, if you need some cute shoes to go with your next outfit, come check out my boutique at www.shoppointboutique.com. I'll see you over there.